Welcome to Philadelphia's Amtrak station. This is my first time ever in Philadelphia. I used to think I was going to go to school here, like college, back in the day, when I had just graduated high school and it was summertime and I had not yet decided where I was going to go yet. But now we know how it all turned out. Alright, so now I'm heading from here to the SEPTA station so that I can get to my hotel. Working hard, alright. Alright, so the SEPTA station is right up there. I've used Two Road before. I am satisfied with their service and their prices. Just in case you were wondering. I'm sure you were. So I'm here for some site visits. I'm here impromptu. I hadn't planned to be here, but then I was informed last week, like, oh, looks like you're going to Philly. So I was like, okay. I planned this trip in like 3 days. And last week being literally, today is a Sunday, so literally the week that just passed. So let's see. I'm gonna go through here. Let me make sure I'm going the right way. I've never used this system before. I looked it up online, so I've educated myself, but I want to make sure I'm going the right way and I'm doing the right thing. Okay, let's go. Okay, so it turns out that I'm in the wrong building because where I'm trying to go is apparently a station where you can catch, what I'm trying to catch essentially is a trolley. I'm catching this one, the number 10, and that is a trolley, not a train. So I have to exit, and I thought the entrance was over here, but you know what? Let's take the easy way out. There's a door right there down the stairs. I just wanted to know if there was like an easier way to exit. Alright, hopefully this won't be a super eventful night. Let's head on down. Where's your chauffeur when you need one to help you carry your bags? Just kidding. Okay. Schuylkill Yards. I know someone in Philadelphia actually, but since I'm only here for a day trip, arrived today and leaving tomorrow, I will not be having time to meet up with anyone anyway, so I'm going to reach out to her later in the year, in the fall time, which is when the event that I am doing these site visits for will take place. So I'm gonna reach out to her before then and see if she's available for a meetup. Okay, let's see if I can get to where I want to be. Isn't this pretty? All right, let's go. So, like I said, when I was freshly graduated from high school, I thought I was going to end up going to school in Philadelphia. I had applied to a couple universities up here, Philly U and Drexel, and I got accepted to both with grants and scholarship and work study, or a combination of those, at each of them. But even with that, because they were both private schools, and I definitely didn't pay attention to the fact that I applied to only private schools, All 3 schools I applied to were all private schools. 2 here and 1 in Maryland. And I got into all of them, but even with the awards they gave me, it was still too expensive. So I ended up applying to an in-state school and attending that school instead. And I have no regrets. I didn't like it at the time, of course. I was like, what? No, my city girl dreams are ruined. I wanted that city life. You want to put me in states? What? Boroughs, states? For what? Oh, no. But no, I was I was just fine in good old Statesboro, Georgia. And I have still the good, true blue Southern pride that was embedded in me in those 4 years. Took me a while, but I got it, I got it. I better have. I was a darn Southern ambassador. Come on, how can you represent the university and you hate it here? Like, why? Anyway, so far Philly's looking cool. All right, here we go. Philly's looking cool, and there's a half moon tonight. So this is the station. Typically when people give directions like this, it's like, oh yeah, it's just right across the street on the corner. You just go downstairs. It seems so simple, but I end up getting lost. But no, this is actually simple. So let's hope it stays that way. And let's, oh, there's an escalator. I'm gonna go ahead and I already ordered some food. Well, I didn't order it yet. I decided what I wanted on Grubhub. And I'm going to go ahead and order it, have it sent to my hotel. So, go ahead. So that I can, get it soon after arriving. Yeah. Yes, so. Alright. Facility's not looking too shabby, Philly. Alright. Look at that, Drexel U. They have their own station. They sent me a t-shirt when I applied. I applied there to go there twice, and I got in both times. So proud of myself. Once as a freshman and, well, as an incoming freshman, to be an incoming freshman. So this is when I was like 18 and had just graduated high school. And once when I was already a freshman at the university, at Georgia Southern University, and I was thinking of transferring. So, and then they sent me a t-shirt, which I still have today. I believe I do, even though I haven't worn it in years. Okay, I have to tap in now. I think it's so cool that you can pay with your card. Typically, at a metro station or anything, you have to load money from your debit or credit card onto their transit card, and then you pay with that. But here you can just pay with your credit card, so let's go. Okay guys, so I just got off the train. Whew. And after much ado, I'm here. I'm on my way to the hotel. I thought it was going to be a 5-minute walk. Not so. I was confused, man. Underground. First of all, they don't have any, or second of all, they don't have like escalators, man. DC is such a nice city in so many ways. With this, you want an escalator. It's more convenient, but they didn't have any in this station. This station that the one I was coming from, and this one that I arrived at. So that was kind of whack. No elevator either. A lady who was an amputee was like, if you're handicapped and need an elevator, you're screwed. Like, that sucks. But anyway, yeah. She said it's one of two stations that don't have an elevator. That's pretty whack. But anyway, yeah, Washington DC is the bomb. I'm so taken care of in that city. Man, talk about being spoiled or just like having choices, just having a nice city metro. In addition to having a nice city surrounded by other nice cities. The DMV is the bomb. Anyway, oh, that's the lady over there. Well, one of them. Yes. So I went into the train station, the trolley train station, and I was confused because I was reading the signs, trying to follow the directions, but no trolley was coming. And then the little ticker, oh, okay, thanks for that. I almost tripped. The little ticker that's supposed to say, you would assume it's supposed to tell you like what train is coming next, like how long it's gonna take. Nope, nothing at all. It was just saying the date and the name of the station, and I'm like, yes, I know where I am and I know the date, thank you. Can you tell me where, you know, when my my trolley's coming, trolley train, whatever they call it, the above ground or underground trolley. So then I realized, oh, wow, did you go any faster, man? Anyway, it appears that the train is the one I'm waiting for is no longer running. So I was like, wait, let me see. So I refreshed Google Maps, and yes, lo and behold, it was no longer running. So I needed to take the other line, and so I went up the stairs once again, dragged myself up the stairs, and figured it out, which side I was on, you know, which line I'm supposed to be taking, and now I'm here. Long story short, rigmarole, man, rigmarole. Just like struggle for nothing. What the heck? I'm like, Philly. And then one of the trains that I was looking at for instruction and guidance, what's up with that? All that trash on the ground, ew. But one of the trains was like, it wasn't even lit up. You know, it's supposed to be lit up with like the instructions or whatever. Or not the instructions, but like which train it is, which direction it's going in, stuff like that, you know? It's supposed to do that. And it's not. It doesn't have any of that on it. What the heck? Man, y'all need to chill out. I know I could have just taken a, what's it called? I could have just taken a car. Like, I know. I'm on business travel. I can just take a car to where I'm going. Call a car, wait for the car, get in the car, ride in the car, get out the car. I know. But, you know, I like to explore. I like to explore, and I like to, you know, figure out the metros when I'm in a new city. It's one of my prides. I can go into a city and just figure out their system, as anyone should be able to, or it should be built that way for people to be able to easily. And yeah, just be familiar with it so that I know my way around that city if I'm ever coming back in the future. Even if I don't decide to use the metro, I know how to use it. But man, whew. Anyway, oh, they have Wawa here. Interesting. Such a weird name for a place, Wawa. But yes, that is popular in the DMV. So I've gone ahead and ordered my food to be delivered to the hotel. So I'll have time to freshen up when I get there, and then hopefully my food should be arriving soon. But so far, aside from the not super intuitive or convenient, conveniently formatted, I don't know,